So there's a lot of danger right now when it comes to the gold and silver market. I want to share with you the reason why. But also I want to share with you probably one of the biggest mistakes people are doing right now when trading the actual gold and silver together, and why one is not like the other. So don't actually do that. Let's actually get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, make sure you grab access to that free trading course. If you need some help, there's a free trading course link in the description there. Now, let's actually get into this here. One thing I'm noticing here, guys, is one of the big mistakes that I'm seeing a lot of traders make across the screen through here, over the last 20 years of myself trading the market, I've seen, and becoming an educator as well too, is one of the biggest mistakes is people are correlating one to another, right? So they're saying, well, if gold goes down, does that mean silver's going to go down? Right? They put camps into each other. The big mistake, right? And it's like, and like, for example, the big mistake is people always say, well, if the dollar, you know, king dollar, right? If the dollar goes up, you know, therefore what? If the dollar goes up, therefore gold's going to go down, right? You probably heard that before, right? If dollar goes up, gold's going to go down because it's going to put pressure. If the dollar goes down, then gold's going to go up. Well, let's actually test that theory, shall we? Let's test that theory, shall we? Look at this here. Ever since June, we've been in a very big upward move. This is the dollar here. This is the dollar. Ever since what? Ever since October, we've actually had a very big strong link to the upside. But hang on a minute. How come the dollar had a big rise and so did gold? The purpose of me saying this is you can't correlate them together. You can't say, well, you know, gold's going to go down because gold's going to go down because the dollar's going up. The dollar's been going up for quite a bit of time. So it's a big mistake that I'm seeing a lot of people make. And the purpose of me saying that, from that perspective, people are saying that they're trying to correlate things, right? Well, dollar's going to crash, so therefore gold's going to go up. And if the dollar goes up, therefore gold's going to go down. Hang on a minute, dollar's been going up, but gold's been going up. Oh, right? And now you confuse the hell out of yourself. The way that I like to do things myself is I don't like to confuse anything, right? I just don't like to confuse it all. Whenever I'm trading the markets, right? Whenever I'm viewing the markets, I just say, okay, what is this one particular market doing? The end, right? If you want to go down the path of trying to use something that may or may not be factual evidence, like correlations, then just, you can go down that path, but there's no factual evidence that's going to help you with your trading, right? So the thing that I like to do is, okay, cool. I use some simple analysis techniques around these markets, and then I apply that to that there. And that also goes with correlating gold and silver together, right? Gold and silver together. This gold chart here for the last couple of years looks nothing like this silver chart for the last couple of years. So don't put gold and silver in the one picture, right? They are separate markets. And so therefore, the most important thing we can do to us, or for us, should I say, is make sure that we are analyzing the markets in a way where we're just analyzing what that one market is doing and not saying, but this other market, and so therefore this market, you're way too overcomplicating it. You really are, right? Because the thing is that just like I mentioned today, right? Dollar's been going up, so has been gold. So anyway, so let's have a look at now what's been going on with the silver chart. And the silver chart for me, guys, is still in a very big, strong upward leg. And unfortunately, a lot of people have been focusing so much like on this here. Oh my goodness, you know, silver's going down a little bit here. Okay, yeah, silver is going down a little bit here, right? Silver is actually going down. So let's actually bring this up here. Let's bring this long-term chart up here, right? And let's actually see what's going on here, right? Let's actually start to apply some simple two main techniques, right? What are they? The trend analysis. If we're making higher lows in the market, therefore the buyers are in control, right? There's a strong upward trend. Low, higher low, and another higher low, and the market's gone up, right? And now we're going up, we've come back down to create a higher low, gone up, come down to create a higher low, come up, 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 up. So even if it comes down through to here to create another higher low, the trend is still up. The big boys are still pushing this market higher. So people are saying tops in or whatever, or crash and so on and so forth. When it comes to silver, that is. Silver, right? Short-term little weakness, yeah, but we could be getting ready. This could be the start of a really big upward move, right? So that's for silver there. Now, let's go look at actually the gold picture here. The gold picture, though, the gold is actually a lot different. Why? Well, yes, we're in a very strong upward trend. Low, higher low, higher low, and a higher low. But now we're talking about something that has been going up for a long time. And you'll notice, if you look at any market out there, you'll notice that whenever we do go through these bull legs, right? So it may go sideways for a bit, and then we break out high, low, higher, low, higher, low. And then we may do this for a bit, right? We distribute or whatever, we go sideways for a bit, and then we start another upward trend. So there's these phases, right? We have a phase of sideways, and then we have a phase of a bull market, and then we have phase of sideways of here. Well, you'll notice that that's what happens. You can see here, sideways through here, bull market, sideways, bull market. We may be getting ready for another sideways period through here for a while. We may not. I'm not trying to pick the higher here. But an overall concept, right, guys? The overall concept is we're trying to make sure that we're alert of what's really going on. And when we start to apply the same analysis to the real big picture here, which is the weekly charts, guess what? What do we see through here? Low, higher low, and higher low. And once again, when we're looking at this market here, we can see from the flow of the markets, right? Just by what the market's doing, there's a good probability we're going to start to enter that maybe sideways range or a bit of a pullback soon. Again, this is a weekly chart, so I'm not saying today. I'm not saying like, it's an overall concept, right, guys? It's saying, okay, over the next few weeks up here, we could be getting ready for one of those, up and then down, then up and then down, and up, 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 up. Some people are still thinking this thing's just going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then never stop, right? All I'm saying is that if we just look at these markets here, we can see we've actually had a very big leg to the upside. And so therefore we could be getting ready for a pullback. So right now, I do believe we're probably going to start to get into a little bit of volatility through here, right? A little bit of volatility through here when it comes to these markets and what's going on from here, from this perspective here. So a bit of weakness. One thing you don't want to try to do is just say we have a leg here, okay? Just say this bull leg, this was 0, which is the start of the bull leg, and this is 100 at the top of the bull leg, and then we do this here. What you don't want to do is you don't want to try to capture that last 20%. You want to try to capture the 80% here to here. The reason I'm saying that is that even if you did go long up here and it did go up for another week or two, there's a high probability even if we did do that, we're going to get something like that, right? Which is then just continuing the upward trend from there.